And hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rogue Trader, and welcome to the birthday stream. Yes, I'm even more fucking decrepit than I was yesterday. It's great because I really am getting like a simulation of being old because I just feel fucking sick today. Like, not super sick, it's more of my allergies have decided today's the day, fuckboy. So, for like the last 2 days, my throat's been a little, like, sore. Not like it's an actual sore throat, but just like a little feeling. But that's why we're gonna offset it playing some nice good old games tonight. Starting naturally with Rogue Trader. Now I'm gonna be 100% upfront with you. I don't know why all these people are dead. Did I do that? I don't remember doing all this. Well, apparently it doesn't matter, chat. But yes, welcome to Footfall. Last time, we finally escaped that cursed fucking nightmare solar system, and we made it to civilized-ish space. Okay, cool, I can still go do that. Yes, we're finally in a normal Imperium station. Now, this place still sucks. I mean, I walked out of my ship and there's like a bunch of dead people I don't remember killing, so... Uh-huh.
None shall stand in my way.
Hey man, this your handiwork? The tall, hunched tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. A breathing mass concealing his gaunt features. The skin on his hands is a sickly gray hue, while his augments show signs of combat damage and are plated in black chromium, giving him a general air of laboriousness. Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as Lagos Opticon 22 and is a fully authorized representative structural part of the Cognizance Fleet and the priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted the following options: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Yes, I'm here. Are you here though, Tress? And Tress, would you like to join us in voice call while we do this for our birthday? Or, if not, so be it. I judge you harshly from the sidelines. Well, Tress was here, then they died. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed. I don't mind doing it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Tress. We're gonna be doing some rogue trading. Nice. Even for my birthday, the demons in Woden's heads keep showing up. Hell yeah. Oh, don't worry. We'll have you voice some people. Get your attractive ass on in here. Let's see. A binaric ore begins flowing from the scratched vox attached to the tech priest's chest, requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation. Legat Stakar Theta. Who? Who? Under the contractual obligation in question, with foreman struggling to spin a machine. Why are you bullying him, Tress? Why are you bullying? Also, we have the call up. I don't know if you saw it, but it is up. Oh, there we go.
Get a notification on this.
Yeah, like the whole time I was just sitting there like, Jess will join eventually, or they'll die.
I didn't get the ding ding.
Well, that's because it was. I don't know why it didn't, but alright.
Yeah. We got us. I'm here now.
Look at that. And now, Trust, now that you're back, maybe I'll even bully you into doing fucking Mistias tonight at some point. Finally, I can go back. I can go back. The plot's finally progressed. Or Pit People. God, I want to play fucking Pit People. So bad. Speaking of Pit People, that game I sent you, like Streets of Rogue.
Yeah.
I think you'd like that in the sequel game. Basically, right? It's a oh fuck, what's that term you always use those games like Slay the Spire? Roguelike. There we go. It's a roguelike RPG that's technically co-op, where you're all trying to like make it through these procedurally generated levels with like random quests as like your own classes, and like you can either kind of work together or fuck each other over to get like, because you're trying to take out the evil mayor of the city and take it over for yourself. And you can be like a fucking cyborg or a ghost. That's just your class. Yeah, I figured that'd be those two would be something you'd want to look into, because roguelike RPG co-op game. A tasty combination if ever there was one. Okay, hold on. Yes, alright. Now, back to the meat and potatoes. The Explorer Cognizance Fleet received representatives, authorized units of the Von Valansis dynasty, a volume of high-grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 Titillion void tankers. A fucking, huh? Received it, and then didn't pay. Compensate room rate. Settle accounts. Should I go on, or is that enough synonyms? I could just make you voice every Adeptus Mechanicus, but no, not yet. Although this is very sad and pathetic. Although I don't think they're actually trying to push it right now. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think these guys are...
No, they're trying to push it. They're definitely trying to push it.
I thought they were just hanging out.
What's the one meme like me and the boys at 3 a.m. working for company or something?
I mean, the boys at 4 a.m. working at Wendy's. Trying to start up the fryers.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh no, I think they're waiting. I don't think they have the fourth guy. You can't go in without the fourth guy. It's company policy. Wait, hold up. The stipulation, payment, reciprocal offering from the Cognizant Fleet can be made to Von Valancius' account be made to the Von Valancius asset at this current time, after which the contractual obligation will be fulfilled, archived. Confirming your status regarding acceptance of payment, reciprocal offering. You waited 30 years to pay me my goddamn money? Execution of payment, reciprocal offering is in accordance with the specifications of contractual obligation. Allocation of assets from the holding of Cognizant Fleet was initiated when the tankers reached the main squadron 14.905 Terrian cycles after the initial transaction. Also, you waited only 15 years to pay. Ah, that's fine. Alright, you're good then. Asset allocation.
I don't know about you, but I prefer my money now.
Well, Tress, if the Imperium of Man could actually fucking pay you 30 your money in 30 years, you're doing pretty good. I'll be honest. Dude, have you seen our bureaucracy in this game?
I mean, briefly, I've heard it's absolute horseshit.
Okay, so imagine, Tress. Imagine that last system we were at, the governor put in charge was not somebody who should be in charge of the planet. It was instead some goon that another rogue trader really liked.
Ah, my favorite.
I mean, look at Woden after all. I'm just some rich bitch and I'm in charge of an entire super fleet and the lives of countless billions. Clearly, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
Of course.
Have you even...
Nobody knows.
The High Lords of Terror are like a 1,000-year-old men just making up new bullshit laws because they're bored.
Yeah, that currently sounds like what's currently going on.
The Inquisition is like running around to anyone going, you're a heretic and or mutant, except the cat girls.
That sounds like what's going on here. Yep.
Yeah, just imagine America, but on a fucking galactic scale.
That sounds horrifying.
Oh, welcome to Warhammer 40k. Welcome to the Imperium. What's that? Your entire planet's being destroyed? Don't worry. We're gonna have a bureaucrat look over that and file that away so someone will get back to you in the next 200 years. What's that, Tyranids? Well, I'll just put that in the different file then. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate how accurate that is.
What do you think Woden's trying to be at least somewhat nice and let my two guard slaves take baths with me? For the cuddles, of
Yeah.
course.
I don't blame them now.
Hey man, they're gonna get in that bath and they're gonna eat that fucking apple. Is it Woden being nice? Is this some weird kink? Who's to say? But she'll do it.
Maybe it's both.
Something. Yeah, fucking robots. Kava, if you had been purchasing fuel for a squadron at the other end of the Imperium, you may never have had to pay at all. You would have had to turn to dust before you made it there. This man was fucking gaming the system by just making it take forever for his shit to get here, huh?
Nice.
I'm being outplayed by someone to not pay by them randomly making it take forever. We're in levels of fucking bureaucratic play right now that I think I'm being played for a chump. Quickly, kill them all! Woden now realizing she's having to do a diplomatic situation. Shoot him!
Oh.
Take him out! Man, can't I just like come up to everyone and go, what? You have problems with my business dealings. Did you know I killed a Chaos Space Marine? did you know I... Just puts a hand on their shoulder. Without a single casualty. Fear me. Are you saying my dynasty has extensive business dealings with you? This statement is true. Cognizant Fleet concluded 1,292 contractual obligations with the Von Valancius dynasty as represented, led, administered by the counterpart identified as Theodora von Valancius. The most substantial was Pact 8 Yol, in accordance with which Archmagos Cubius Delphine, I think I know who that guy is. Maybe Delphine comes up. Data Usher of the Sevenfold Hollow World Workshop of the Sacred World of Fajitas 2 was transferred to the planet Kyvia Gamma to perform duties of minister as its fabricator censor. The services of a enlightened, enhanced, authorized servant were recompensed via the offerings of paid for with a 7-year contract granting the fleet's exploration vessels maintenance privileges at Kaiva Gamma facilities. It is true, in the last couple decades, Lady Theodora took pains to form strong relationships with the Cognizant fleet. She turned down a dozen candidates looking for the right tech monitor to watch over Kaiva Gamma. So what are you paying me with? And I swear to God, if it's just like 400 tons of lube oil, I'm gonna be pissed.
What's wrong with the lube oil?
Well, unfortunately,
You
since
can
it's...
make lots of children with that.
But here's the problem, Tress. The lube part isn't what... If it was 400 pounds of lube, now, Woden might be interested, but it's lube oil, and, it's only good for tech priest fucking toasters. I can't partake, sadly, and so what's the fucking point? No payment is needed.
It's still good for them.
No payment is needed. Wrong. So what are you?
Simply become tech priest, that'll help.
Yeah, just... Genuinely, during that one Warhammer campaign, that's what the tech priest that was with his rotator kept going the whole time. He was like, guys, every time they got sick or something, he's like, guys, I keep saying, all you have to do is just, the flesh is weak, just get rid of it. Come on, let me put some augments on. It's like there's Triss is the fucking like cat girl race that is also a tech priest. Come on, the flesh is weak. Yeah, come on, just put a little augment in there. Just come on. You don't need those lungs. They're slowing you down. If you didn't have lungs, you could run faster. Think about it.
The issue is, though, you need your lungs to be able to run.
No, you don't. Tech priests get rid of that shit. You don't need it. Why would you need that when you have holy robot juice? Which, from what my tech priest showed me, may or may not be mysterious white goop. So anyway, yeah, what payment am I getting for this shit? Universal Mobile Orbital Deployment Extractiums. Oh. Astra Aerator Processing Complex in the quantity stipulated in the contractual obligation. Each unit has undergone a cycle of maintenance litigaries and has been assessed for conformance to the sacred temple construct. Yeah, I'll take it.
Don't mind me doing a Limbs dungeon while doing all of this.
I did mine yesterday. And I got the, I had to do poise, and I got right near the end. Had to call it off because my boys were not ready for the final dude, but I still got, just enough to where I got the funny, what's his face? From the newest event. I got Heathcliff's new skin. So
the boy.
The boy. I do have
the cool. How do you say it? Kumo?
Camarocho.
Regardless, it's.
Yeah, I got him. I just got enough of him. So
they're absolutely wacky together.
I don't have Ishmael, but she's like the next one I'm gonna go ahead and buy so I can get a full poise team and just like start making the ultimate poise.
I would tell you one thing though. Kumo definitely has a lot of unbreakable coins.
Are are they truly diamond is unbreakable?
Yes. The attacks are unbreakable.
I need to go ahead and finish that one bleed dungeon. I just need to upgrade one of my boys. I can't remember who goes into the nightmares. It's Faust.
Basically the one
Mersault and Gregor.
What?
I'm trying to remember for the previous for the health checkup so I can get the last EX. I think it's
basically the only thing that's there was like Ryoshu for the ego, Faust, and Yi Shang.
Oh, those are the three I'm authorized to fight the fucking funny rock people?
No, wait. I don't know who for that is.
You should
But
bleed.
it'll probably tell you just fine.
I'm pretty sure I know Mersault was in there.
I know what I did with that was I used bleed.
That was our plan, but I needed to level up the bleed people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seek
I'm just
friendship.
thankful I had enough firepower to be able to do it.
I mean, we were right there a couple times.
Yeah.
I
You
seek.
get shrunk.
I need friendship. I need no friendship, but yeah, I'll take friendship. The priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus is interested in, considers expeditious cooperation with the rogue traders. Under the terms of the Treaty of Mars, it is willing to provide services to the Von Valance dynasty. The priority of service tasks can be raised if diplomatic links are strengthened. Alright, any sacred tech, xenotech, toasters, and or coffee mugs. Okay. The exploratory fleet will also accept information on plants in the Kronos Expanse that have not previously been recorded in the Planetary Register. Okay. Why are you interested in xenotech? Would you do a little heresy? The cognizant fleet finds it reasonable to believes that forbidden knowledge in the hands of laity causes destruction and violations that go against the Omnissiah's will. Weakness of mind and will unleashes xenoheresy, which consumes the litany whole. An example that demonstrates the outline pattern: a void station in the system of Lingaren's belt. According to the data available to the Cognizance fleet, the heretics on the station have trade relations with Xenos for the sake of obtaining dangerous and precocious technology. The destruction of these heretics is a high priority, but not high enough to demand immediate action. That sounds like a side quest. You want me to blow people up? I could do that for you. Fucking tell me about the plants. Ooh. Omnifacted study of the Kronos Expanse is the sacred mission operational objective of the Cognizant Fleet. Information of the plants and star systems of the Kronos Expanse will be compiled, studied, and transferred to the holy repositories of Mars upon completion of the Great March of Exploration mission. This process increases the totality of knowledge and decreases the totality of ignorance in the universe. Oh man, you're gonna be here a long time if you're trying to get rid of the totality of ignorance, my man. I show a data slate. Here's all those no plants I found. Can I have money now? What are you gonna trade, big man? I'm sorry, Egg can just like with her sniper go, nah, fuck you, you didn't hit though. Holy shit.
Huh?
That's a cool axe. I want will to live.
Ah, classic.
That's a good weapon right there. Ooh, an arc rifle. %30 chance for a more attack after a kill. Visor of Inevitability. Oh. I'm sorry, I can just put like on multiple people. Yeah, you're eventually just going to die.
Nice. The question is though, do they respawn or not?
No.
Ah.
No, the enemy they don't get to come back ever.
No, I'm talking the allies.
Well, my allies don't get inflicted with it. This is like, for any, inflicts a damage over time effect, they gain 1 stack. Yeah. So, if I put a bunch of bleed on people, anyone with, damage over time effects just get fucking nuked. Alright, time to start selling. What do you guys want? Holy gifts, take them. In fact, just take all of it. That is... Well, they seem to like me quite a lot. I still can't buy a charger, though. The fuck is a whipper? I'm sorry, I'm gonna shoot people with random goo. Yeah, I'll get right on that game.
Just like the Stug for Warframe, yes!
Or the funny glue gun from uh that game nobody remembers anymore. You all know the one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of questions. Alright. You know what, Tris, why don't you take over this guy for a second so I can take a sip of my drink and fucking clear my throat. Because like I said before you joined, the last 2 days my allergies have acted up, so because of all the mucus in my throat, it's a little raw. Not so much sore, but like, it's kind of on that feeling of being on the cusp of sore. It's fucking scratchy, there you go. Which means I am dying, Tress. I'm going to expire on stream. And then I'll be the voice in your head, and we'll see how you like it. What'd you make that noise? That was supposed to be a threat. So what's with your name, Funny Opticon Man?
The designation Opticon is an identifier with in literature history a significant number of archive references and used by many explorators in the Cognizance fleet. The extension 22 is a custom addition made by the current unit designed to highlight the unit's unique personality.
You all have personalities? What is the Cognizance fleet?
The Cognizance fleet is an exploration fleet formed produced by the Adeptus Mechanicus for the purpose of surveying, optionally conquering, the Coronus expanse. The fleet's squadron is located in data classified, while auxiliary echelons and autonomous void vessels are operating throughout the entirety of the Coronus expanse.
This man really wishes he could just yell a binary at us.
Indeed he does.
You're explorer? Explorer? Then why are you here instead of, exploring?
Team functioned as a senior planetary scout for the duration of data classified procedural cycles. It is distinguished with 3 promotions of 1 grade, the right of Tier 2 sacred augmentation. It is notation of fleet-wide archive as viable unit. As Renaissance mission in
Reconnaissance.
Renaissance mission in Territorial's system, this unit was promoted to rank of loggies and transferred to football in order to perform the functions appropriate to its current status.
There's something close to wistfulness in Opticon's 22, otherwise emotional voice. The Renaissance mission, ironically also something they would call these things in the Imperium. So what happened in that system?
Data classified.
I'm gonna guess it went really fucking well. So what you doing on footfall?
This unit performs residential representation, maintaining a bureaucratic machine for the purpose of ratification of insulting boundaries, management of capital thread system pipelines, application of astrogenic resonance data.
Maintenance of the bureaucratic machine. He's got an uphill battle. There was once a tech acolyte in Lady Theodora's retinue who knew the unique language of the esteemed tech priest. I only began to realize the true value of his abilities after he'd been devoured by a xeno-beast in some nondescript world. You seem to be speaking Gothic, but,
The information capabilities of fresh speaking are lacking. I function as police diplomatic mission, oversee shipments and ensure that latter does not encroach upon explorators' field of interest.
so why are you here not, say, balling it up with the liege?
Prolonged communication with lay people of high social standing causes unit indexation, desire for forceful cessation of vital functions, grief, decline in motivation, righteous beauty, fury, willing to initiate purity protocol. Remaining in area of repair and maintenance of our sacred machines is beneficial to this unit's cognitive functions.
That man really just say, I'm not hanging out with the rich people because being there makes me want to kill myself. This man really just said being near the nobles makes him want to die. And or kill them. Probably both. Yeah, I got no more questions. Alright, you have fun, Mr. Opticon. Oh, they do have a fourth guy. They're just being lazy. What do you guys even do? Oh, you're here for the gate, of course. Yeah, I still don't know why there's all these dead people directly outside of my ship. I do not remember killing them last time.
A new challenge for me?
And there's a lot of them here. Well, anyway, let's see. Where are we heading off to? Better question. The fuck is even my mission? Those are rumors. I need missions. Alright, so I guess head to Lee's Pals while my ship gets fixed up and resupplied.
Yep.
I'll lay claim to the
Alpha
star.
Row, the best dock on footfall.
Oh, this is fucked up.
It is clean, well equipped, and caters to a higher class of traveller.
You saw what that guy just said, right?
I think
A
so.
very polite way of saying a filthy hole that's slightly less filthy than the rest, Seneschal.
Not these two. This guy. I walked past and he looked at the servicer and asked if that's his father. Oh boy. Oh shit, it's my fucking robot. I haven't seen this servitor skull in 1,000 years. Man, there's a DLC I would have bought, but for $4 I don't care enough. It changes my chair, and it changes my servitor skull to be a cherub, which is basically a homunculus baby that they've put augments on and then go, yes, here you go, to make them look like flying angel things. They're horrible and godless creatures, but
Victory awaits.
I think it would have been really funny if that had just been Woden's, like, fucking pet servitor. It's just a little baby thing that keeps falling around. But hey, I mean, a skull that looks this goddamn pimpin'. That's good enough. For now. I wonder if it does anything, though. This is the first time it's actually been on the map.
Ah, yes, of course. Very low in every stat roll. Of course.
What do you mean, stat
Of
roll?
course.
Stat roll?
You know how it's like this tiny loom advantage with one thing.
It's about time.
Yeah, I 40 threshold.
Oh,
Can't
okay.
do this.
I thought you were talking about in this game there was like a fucking dice roll. I was like, where's my more XP?
Nah, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to win this.
What if you believe, though?
No, 40 threshold.
What if you, you know, cheat?
I can't really cheat with a game like this.
Oh yeah? Just get a mod that makes all your characters look like Gabra. Then you can't legally lose in lore. You know, even though people in that video I sent were like, "Oh, this is why I hate people using the game mechanics to go for strength." It's like, yeah, okay, kind of, but that's still like Callie's power quantified in a gameplay mechanic. That is still being kind to you.
Yeah.
That's a fraction of her bullshit. That woman was a straight fucking. If that power of every time she hits you, she'll just continuously do more damage forever, just means she's the fucking Hulk. She wins. I love Gabrielle. When are we gonna get that Gabrielle again? When are we gonna get that Gabrielle Yakuza game? Designation Janus. Must have spent a long time in here. Oh, man, if it's been a long time. Yeah, my name's Janus. Yeah, I'm the whole planet. Yeah, that's me. That's my loot. Ooh, a servitor. How are you doing today? You know, I kind of wish I didn't kill my possessed servitors that one time. Yeah, so there's a bunch of servitors that were fucking up, and when I showed up, they started mimicking my moves. Unfortunately, Woden had to do the good person option and release them from their lobotomized torment. Like a nice... I could have made them all do the thriller dance if they were mimicking me.
Imagine if you had, like, if you could do like the, what's the one dance that everybody cringes at? The default dance. That's the one.
Fucking Fortnite deep. Yeah, but trust, I had an army of lobotomized robot zombies. Fucking, just imagine all of them with like all these like different like claws and metal parts, and all of them just start doing the thriller. Like, I just start walking out of this ship like on a planet infected with chaos with an army of servitors just doing that. I think even the forces of chaos and like Tyrians would stop and be like, no, fuck that. Motherfucker's doing a coordinated dance number with 100 zombie robots. I'm out. That is a power move unlike anything anyone could ever muster. The rest of Footfall. Well, shit, that sounds like the door I want to go to. After I steal more loot. Look, they're not gonna miss it. See, like, hold on, the Commerce
I
95
rise to the occasion.
foodstuffs, but it's empty by the looks of it, has not been moved in a while. Yeah, see, it's like... if I may. Now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes, drag them from their beds, carve open their bodies like the carcass of a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Cabalsec, Corda, Von Valansis. I'm sorry, what was that one last one? Their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow we'll erase them from memory. Go seize power, as much of it as you can. I'm sorry, before Rotor Von Valansis, Guardian of War. I like how my servitor skull is just a hype man. Like, as I'm walking down, it constantly just keeps yelling out, look at Woden and her fat ass, bow down, bitches! That's effectively what he's doing. I'm like walking through, behold, she with the thickest thighs. You're to crush them between your skulls. And Woden's just like, I didn't program him to say this. This is all Theodora. To be fair, if someone walked up to me, like, straight up started rolling up with a skull saying, like, all bow down to the bad bitch of the Von Valansis, I give up. There she is. Available quest. So I'm in the... Am I in the Shadow Quarters? Or is this a different place? Because all my missions are at the other place, but I don't want to go there. I'm going to explore. I want to see how many more nice guy points Woden can add to her biography. Fucking nice guy points. I mean, look at it, Trish. Look at my biography.
That's a lot of nice guy points.
It's literally just only nice guy points. They're like, you are the most neutral yet radical motherfucker to ever exist.
Indeed.
If I reach one more, this becomes my main focus, and then I can still have, like, what was it, like... Yeah, I can then still be level 2 heretical or dogmatic, which means I can fight for the state and be a heretic for a while, but I'm locked into being the nicest cocksucker ever live. I wish the only good one.
That's because you have a brain cell! Yay!
I don't know. See, Triss, this is why I need to start doing some heretical stuff when it's really funny, so this picture makes the most sense. Woden has the nicest smile. Look how happy she is. Then right behind her, just you in her head. Do it. Do it. Turn them all into funny meat monsters. Do it. Just do it. Do it. Just like that one meme of, like, the constant voice in their head. Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out. Turns everyone into meat. What's funny is my ship, apparently, from what the trailer showed, could actually change depending on, like, what faction you are. So, like, Dogmatic, you're more Imperial. I don't know what I'll get for icons, but if I'm, like, Heretical, my ship starts looking real fucked up. So, I don't know how this will look, but apparently my ship's design can kind of change to fit my personality. Oh my god. Aww. That system was bent over, and with that backpack, I thought it was like, remember from like, Hired Gun, Necromunda? I thought it was a dog. I thought I was about to find a fucking dog companion. I was so hyped. Damn it!
I hear strange breathing, full of poison and disease, masquerading.
Loyal servant of the Imperium, a man unvanquished. Goddamn right I am, Skull.
Such as you, the most sincere prayer would be poison.
Ah, man, I do love how most of my team is, in fact, women bickering and bitching at each other.
First time?
I have to be the top bitch in this prison and keep everyone from killing each other.
First time.
No. Yeah, hold on. How do they know I just... Oh, right. Every leader is... I just remembered the plot of last time why I've been called here. Yeah, every leader's meeting. I just didn't announce myself, so I get some time to kind of wander a bit. I think. I can't remember what I did with Kane, but I had two options, like either come in stealthy or like announce my presence. But considering every single person who's supposed to escort me is dead, I assume I did. Everyone knows who I am, and I have fucked myself. Or I haven't. What did I do last time? See, that's a very important question. I don't know if people know who I am, but if they don't, my skull is damn well making sure they do. You know, I think I came out fancy as all shit to show the people I'm not a complete cockmunch. Yeah, that's right, that is what I did, because Woden's now in the phase of, like, I'm not hiding what I am. I'm just using my shit for good and letting people judge me off that. So, I think everyone does know who I am down here.
That's a good thing, ain't it?
Yes, but I was just trying to remember if I came out, like, with a big envoy. But I think I did, and they all got fucking annihilated. Which means, I'm gonna get jumped a lot more, I think. But hey, Woden's a better fighter than a talker anyway.
It's about time.
Anyway, what's this about murder?
I will heed your cries of mercy.
Oh, I'm sorry, we got pyromaniac murders? Well...
I got another one. Abuse them real good. Annihilate their skulls and put them onto another one of my insurance rods.
What? Everyone get to cover!
Don't you want that milk insurance?
No, I'm good. I don't need the milk insurance right now. But I could use, could use warp insurance. I really don't want perils right now.
You want bio insurance instead?
I want, regiment insurance. Oh my god, I just remembered. Yeah, Egg got a fucking bunch of new stuff because we all got our second, archetypes. Let's see what we got here.
What's yours, the blazing gun or something?
No, I think I was gonna do that. Hold on, let me double check. I was gonna do that, but instead I decided to be a master tactician. So different thing, but basically like... So for like everything of momentum, I get a thing of tactical ability. Begins compact with number of tactical advantages equal to their fellowship. Woden's like all fellowship and like weapon skills. So like this is basically I'm getting to do a bunch of cool shit every time they do like momentum. So since everyone's always getting a fuckload of momentum, I'm always feeding in from at least the briefness of what I read. A lot of my stuff is like, a lot of my powers are based off of like that and like doing a bunch of like securing. I'm basically a good buff that I can still run in and fuck people up. Whereas like Grand Strategist is they hang out in the back and be like, this massive area, this is good for us and bad for them now. But for them, it's like, I can do buffs to everyone based off this momentum, and since everyone's getting it, and I'm always getting it, and one of my people literally can just insta-get 6, and it's based off Fellowship, I'm not going to be starved for options since Woden's just going to be 1 big melee weapon for hard targets, and 2 for, like, dealing with the smaller guys. It's like, well, there's going to be times I'm not doing anything, and I don't really feel like giving her a gun that I don't really want to get the ballistic skill up for. So I can run in and fuck people up, but because of how it works, I'm still getting the buffs and can like help people out when I'm not near combat. Whereas Egg is all about, as you can see right there, just by a 4x4 cell, my teammates would get more armor, their teammates would like take 9% more damage. All areas back here would get like, so if it was in the backline or like I was in a bunch of like melee, and this marks the zone as that. It can
also, don't mind the dog barking in the background.
I didn't even hear it, but yeah, basically I mark a zone, and that zone stays that way until I mark another one.
And yes, I should mention I also have school today.
Oh,
But thankfully it's at like 6:30, 6.
I know, Trust. That's when we're gonna start doing like a dragon around that time. I don't know what I want to do after this though, because after like a couple hours, like an hour or two, like I wanted to move to something else. And if you're still up to be in stream, I would not mind doing pit people. Since I don't have it downloaded, but that's like 93 gigabytes, like 4 minutes. I've been so excited to play it. I need it. But yeah, that's how Grand Strategist works. She marks an area, and that area will continuously have that effect. Which is why like her being in the back is great, because she has literally fucking unlimited range with these. So that's why I gave her that, since she sees the sniper, she can kind of see what needs to happen. And then make it happen. And it doesn't even cost AP. None of them do, so I can just like start marking shit how I wish. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking ripped him in half. God.
First time?
Jeez, no, actually. She constantly does this shit. Cassia, what are you? I think she's also a Grand Strategist. I can't remember. No, she's a Master Tactician like us. Just because that way I can have multiple people doing like different power types in the same tree.
Isn't this
Fuck
a
that
job
guy.
for the serfs, as duty demands?
And then Egg, what I want you to do...
You know, on the bright side of being jumped like this, you also get more EXP like this.
Trust, I'm not being jumped. I knew those guys were gonna fight me. I walked into this knowing I wanted that XP. That and to stop murders. Although I thought... How much health? Oh, that's a named boss. Okay, he's either gonna be a massive pussy or a bitch. So we're now making a gamble with our lives.
First time?
Cover efficiency. Ah, damn. Just out of it. Yeah, you two take cover efficiency. Ooh, range attacks as well. Ah, cannot. Oh, I can't layer things on top of each other. Okay, that's the one downside. Alright then, Egg, just give yourself more ranged efficiency, I guess, you greedy bitch. I can tell I'm gonna really like Grand Strategist. Oh shit.
You know, I would not have assumed you'd actually enjoy using that.
Let's get to it.
I mean, a game like this where, like, when I was younger, maybe not, because I just want damage, but now it's like, now I've just had to where I have to skip through people and the fight's slow that I know I'm going to win. Now I'm just like, yeah, if I can tell there's, like, based on how I'm going to use Egg, because ever since Aliens, where she was a sharpshooter, I'm like, that's always going to be her place. It's just the sharpshooter who's really fucking she's the squad lead who's in the back lines fucking people up. So I'm going to have this game personify what I think, like, this Misaka would be, which is just, fuck it. I'm going to be in the back lines, but by God, I'm getting the men up front out of here. Since in the lore of, the show Treas, basically like 10,000 of these beautiful clones here. Beautiful eggs. Yeah, that's about how many died. And the rest of them were kind of like, they didn't care, right? Super robotic. Super robotic soldiers. But then, they're clones, but, basically the show kind of makes them all realize they should try to push on to keep living. And that their lives aren't worthless just because they're clones. So I kind of like the idea of Egg being one of the ones who, after 10,000, I think that the last one to go down was 10,039, and every other one survived. So Egg's time was coming up. But now that, like, they've gotten this new purpose, I like the thought, ever since your Egg meme, like, Egg is the one who got away, but quickly saw that death approaching. Now she's like, nah. I'm gonna keep everyone alive, but I was the best damn shot in the academy. So she's gonna take people out in her zone while continuously commanding the rest. I like that little bit of how I think Egg should be. Because, like, in the show, you don't see most of the 10,000. You see, like, 4 or 5, because most of them have to go to different parts in the world, because with how their accelerated aging is, much like the clone troopers, they need stuff to keep them going until they can cure it. So not all of them are in the city, so like we only get 4 or 5, but I like to think Egg's out there, being the best girl. Speaking of being best girl, you come here.
Was that you? Or
What does this do? Critical hit. Yes, on him. Give forewarning to you. Bounty hunt. Kills the target, marks its prey. They gain a. Why did I give you bounty hunt? It's not bad. It's nice if I can find someone kind of low health. Yeah, like you.
of course.
Because basically it marks a target, and if I basically, like, if I kill a guy with her, I can buff myself depending on how bad it is, and her and Agatha has that, but I was. Whenever a bounty hunter kills a target marked as prey. So I don't think I have to be like, if I mark them and she also has it, I think it still counts, right? From how that's worded, I believe. Yeah, whenever the bounty hunter kills a target marked as prey. So I don't think I have to be the one to do it. Like, to do the deed, as it were. I think I can just say, like, yeah, this guy's prey. And now as long as Argentina kills him, she should gain the benefits. I think that's how that's working. If not, I don't fucking know.
I'll live another day.
Doubt is for the weak.
The death can't die. You know what? Maybe I don't like the guys on fire who like setting shit on fire. I have a feeling it's not going to play out as well as I want it
I'll
to.
do it. As the Emperor commands.
Missed? you mean missed?
Nice aim!
I mean, I killed the guy in front of him, just not him.
Here we go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go!
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Get to it. Brace yourself, Avalon. Let's make it quick.
You gonna make Woden mad with all this shit.
Let's get to it. I've suffered worse.
No target in line of sight. Bullshit, they ain't. Get him, my beautiful boy.
Indeed.
Then, please give yourself some endurance. And... yeah, stop
It
the
will be
Batman.
done. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, this could have gone better, I feel.
Deliver us!
But I have an insane plan. Woden, I'm gonna need you to not die from this.
Clad in scarlet. Me,
Also, stop being on fire.
if you insist, Lord Captain.
Well, I've done all I can do. Outer World, you serve me now. So I was talking with my tabletop party, Triss, about this game a little bit. It's so funny because one of my players, right, is this like rich girl from the side of the world she comes from. It's the same tabletop like, that Callie's involved in with what she's doing right now. It's like she's this really rich girl, right? And the other player in there is playing like this mercenary, right? So since she's a rich girl who keeps paying him, he's basically become her bodyguard. And we were talking about her, it's like, at one point, the last session, she was able to just, with her air of like how she acted, was able to bully her way up a group of scientists to get to their super secret project by just acting like she was in charge of everyone. And we all joking, we're like, that's what she keeps doing to everyone. She just keeps using, you serve me. You now. Anyway, stab everyone. Oh, whoops, hold on. Yeah, stab everyone.
There's nowhere to hide.
Oh, let me get my chain swords out. I wouldn't even be able to use them. Yeah, I'll go ahead and
I'll bring glory to my bloodline. Nothing but that.
okay, Woden. Okay, Woden. Jesus Christ, woman, what the fuck? What? I thought you just got to do one free one of those. What? Lead damage repeats combination against random available targets. Oh.
Not my specialty. Nothing I can't do.
So I essentially press that button and then Woden just goes, "What's up, motherfucker?" Okay. And back I go.
Nothing I can't do.
You know, just take half of my stack of. I'm sorry. How does that work? Half of my for every stack of tactical advantage, lose up to half their stacks. I had 31, so I'm doing 4% times. Was that 15? And this guy's like destined to get fucked up the next time he's hit. And I forced him to where he has to do an attack of opportunity. Man, ain't that a bitch? No, in fact, I don't even want you to move. You're gonna stay right the fuck right there. Yeah, this feels like bowling. This man had a full crew, and in the span of like 12 seconds, he watched every single man he's known get absolutely fucking obliterated.
Ah, yes.
Out of my way.
Parried! You little whore, I'll be back for you. No, we ain't done then.
Will do. On it.
10,000 debuffs.
It's nothing. Faith without deeds is worthless.
I am a
Give him some more
navigator,
exploit. I have a
not
plan.
servitor. Anything else? But of course.
Oh, yes. Yeah, just take off more of his dodge. Fuck him. Yeah, go ahead and make it to where his next hit's gonna be a crit hit too. Just because I really just want this guy to hippity hoppity the fuck off my property. Woden, would you mind finishing the fight?
I shall not fear.
I just want you to know it's not personal. It's not personal. It's very personal. Kill him.
I'll pass. I don't have time for this.
You will.
Ah, another clean strike.
And another hit for good measure. Now let's go ahead and jump around him.
Not a problem for me.
Ah, man, you know what, Tress? I think I need to jump again. Ah, you know what? I really don't like this spot either. He's dead. So what have we learned today?
I've learned nothing.
I think they learned a lot. A thunder hammer. Ooh. Do you have anything like particularly good though? No, oh. I found a gang hideout. Or I'm at least on the start of that. Take all this. Man, who would have thought that an imperial station where bureaucracy rules, nobody really gives a fuck about what anyone's doing as long as production isn't messed with, would start inciting gang violence.
Ew, yes.
I don't know where they're getting flamethrowers from, though.
Victory awaits.
Las guns, sure, nobody cares about flashlights, but where the fuck are you getting industrial-grade flamethrowers? Or a thunder hammer, for that matter. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's one Imperial Guardsman who requisitioned that shit who's gonna be mad as hell when he doesn't get it. What happened? Oh, well, it got stolen by a gang member. Oh, so you recovered it. No, a rogue trader took it.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Guardsman just has to look back at the fucking Tyrion advance coming. Oh, did they? Out of the way, move it. Scoot. Look at all the poor people, Trust. Look at all the poor people who have to wonder about their food. It's sad. Why is there white shit on the floor? Trust, why is there white stuff on the floor?
Why not? Why not?
I won't tolerate weakness.
What is this place? The Adept, Dorn... The Martyr's Entrance. Something about this name makes me think I'm about to walk into a sex club. This loading screen does not entirely dissuade me if that's what I've just walked into. Oh no, of course, I've just found the bar.
Oh my, this place has so many colors. Every shade I can imagine is floating in the air.
Colors, you say? Next she'll be asking us to take her on a tavern crawl. Spare me.
You say that like getting the rich girl drunk on a pub crawl wouldn't be fucking awesome. That sounds like an amazing side quest, actually. I want to take the funny fish girl on a pub crawl. Medicaid name. Into a plate are lumps of sawdust, toxic waste that is sometimes passed off as ordinary nutritious starch. Damn.
The worst part is I can imagine that in the future.
Damn. Go ahead and give me a logic check.
That wasn't so difficult.
Looks earliest when the turn off for inserted new data from the flagship cogitator. Sorry, they have a thing of my ship. Oh, that's very much not good. I'm sorry, Rogers can gamble planets? Deal me in, boys.
Follow my lead.
That's... I is gambling entire planets. Of course that's a safe idea. Totally.
Dress. Why is the alcohol white?
Why not? Maybe it might be dragon cum. Who knows?
Did you say dry cum or drunk cum?
Dragon cum.
You know what, I'm not going to put it past that being something people drink here. Speaking of which, Octavia! Alright, now you're just a fucking cyberpunk character, don't lie to me. The burly woman with a wealth of fiery hair is in the process of tinkering with some unknown devices, clanking melodiously. She has a rough-looking implant in her lower jaw. As you approach, the implant begins to move as if independent of the rest of her face. Welcome to the Adeptus Amasek, ma'am. What can Octavia get you? Amasek? Loa? Something more... interesting? So many messages, what the fuck? People unable to spell? Madness. It can't be. Are you Sister Argenta? The Sister Argenta? The one who has the worst scum of footfall shaking in their boots? The whole station is talking about you, and here you are in the flesh in our humble Amasek. Argentina stops Octavia's torrent of adoration with a calm gesture. No more. I seek retribution against transgressors, not glory for myself. Despite her words, you catch a glint in her eyes. You can tell she's enjoying the enraptured attention. So, where are we? Here in the oldest watering hole on Footfall, ma'am. The Adeptus Emissary. The only Adeptus one can ever find on Footfall. She laughs hoarsely. I'm Octavian. Octaviana? Octaviana. I serve drinks in Lindenir, and if it comes down to it, quite the rowdy one. Folks come to the come to the bar, the good old bar, for either pleasure or business. Might ask what brought you here. One thing after another lately, man. I saw a planet get fucking devoured. I had to fight a Chaos Space Marine. There's a fucking demon in my head calling me a stud muffin.
Come on, stud muffin.
Yeah, man, I'll take some of the local hooch. Octavia looks at you closely, then takes a bottle from the shelf, then uncorks it. Transparent, pungent-smelling liquid quickly fills the glasses between you. Transparent, huh? I don't know. It's been white on all the desks so far. Take a good look at it. The glass contains a liquid that's clearly made from spent promethium. This is moonshine. Virtually unfiltered. It quickly blows the drinker off their feet and, with imbued irregular, turns their liver into a bubbling sponge.
Mmm. Nice. So the immediate drunkenness. Nice.
That means
That's a totally good idea.
Yeah, let me pour me a shot myself. Dress, you got anything you're willing to pour as a shot?
Nope. The only thing you have is sparkling water.
Oh no, Tress. I know it can get you drunk. Well, you live in America. Why don't you get a shot of tap water? The microplastics should fuck you up good enough.
Yeah, technically. But I hate the taste of it, though.
Same. Actually, what I do, Tress, is I have this, like, glass, like, little jug, like, this glass, like, little pouring thing. I just put water in that, put it in the fridge. This comes out as cold, like, refrigerator cold water. So, let me take a sip of that. I can feel the fucking copious amounts of deadly iron right now. That'll counteract the whiskey. See, Tress, if you drink tap water while drinking alcohol, then the microplastics and iron have to fight the alcohol to see who will kill your liver first. Therefore, your liver comes out unscathed as everyone's dead by the end. So I'll drink this.
Totally good idea.
Yeah, let me go ahead and simulate Woden's life at the moment. The liquid burns your tongue, then your throat, then your stomach. Takes your breath away, but after a few seconds, warmth spreads throughout your body. And it feels a little lighter than usual. Octavian clicks her tongue in approval. The worst part is that actually makes me want to throw up with how accurate it was. I genuinely felt it as it was describing it on my tongue, throat, and then stomach. God damn. That's the second time I've seen a noble drink the octane balloon without wincing. But I won't offer you any more. I've got a thing set aside for such an occasion. Yeah, give me like 10 minutes. I'll go buy wine from Kroger to cleanse my palate. No, I'm not going to do that. Mostly because my car battery has been a finicky bitch in the last couple months. Twice now, the battery on my car has been like just turns off. Not while I'm driving, but if I brake long enough. But it's not all the time. Like today it was fine. Yesterday was kind of fine, but like when I was getting pizza with a buddy Tuesday at the same crosswalk, like near where the Wendy's is, so like the same area, it's like something just fucking EMP'd my car. It's really fucking weird, and for some reason that place always has like construction workers messing with the lights there, and like it constantly brings down systems. I'm not gonna put a tinfoil hat on and say there's some secret shit in there, but I wonder if whatever they're doing there is like messing with certain electronics. Because it's just weird that in the same, like, where that Wendy's is literally like across the crosswalk, right? It's like diagonally there. And second time my car has had like issues at that crosswalk and then just shut off.
Yeah, that definitely is strange, considering it's the same place twice.
Actually, no, there was a third place where it happened, but it's a bit further down the road. So like in like the same kind of, not in the same, a bit further back it happened while I was driving back from the liquor store. It turned off. I was able to get in a parking garage while I messed with it, but around this area for some reason I think I just need to buy a new battery though. And I've just been lucky that it wants to quit out right when I'm near a house. Octavia grabs a dusty, unopened bottle from under the bar and a clean glass. The amber liquid splashes against the crystal walls as she adds a couple of black pebbles. The soft, spicy aroma tickles your nostrils. You said I'm the second person? The first was Calgo's Winterscale. Son of a bitch! That's right, the head of House Winterscale himself used to come through here often. Impressive guy. True, whenever he and his officers came through the door, the locals found themselves a hole to hide in. Drinks were the only thing his lordship liked knocking back. Someone so much as looked at him funny, he'd paint the walls red. Well, ma'am, I'll have you right now. I'll tell you right now, if someone looks at me funny, I'll challenge him to a game of fucking 21.
The mental image of that is kind of funny to me.
Woden getting like a funny look from like this big, what dress, like this fucking goon, this like thug, looking like he wants to square up and kill Woden. She just looks over, comes up, presses into him. But play some 21, motherfucker. Throws down a game of Uno. Completely different game. But you ever heard of house rules Uno, bitch?
I'm laughing just. The mental image of that is too funny not to laugh at it.
Woden comes up to the God Emperor himself. I want that golden throne. We about to play some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, bitch. How far do you think Woden could get away with that, though? Just like constantly like challenging people to like games of like a card game.
Even
like
not very far.
Like, imagine she gets to, like, a worshiper of Zinch, and she's like, oh, if you guys know everything, all this shit, how about you play me in a game of fucking, like, blackjack? Pussy.
Probably not very far.
But here's the thing. They're the thing about always seeing the future and probability. So they might bullshitly take that. It's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna cheat in my card game. Anyway, I'll take the drink. What is this? The emsic warms your throat pleasantly. You can make out a hint of spice. The flavor of an oak barrel, and a distinct earthly aroma. You feel a little bit more at peace, and reach the bottom of the glass sooner than you like. Alright, who's this gang that keeps fucking jumping me? She gives you a searching look, then answers in a lowered voice. Maybe I do know something. But let's not shout out to the whole bar, alright? I'll be here as long as you... I'll be here after you walk out of this bar. And the Aveners respect no agreements, laws, or other gangs. If you get them the wrong way, and you're dead. I mean, to the point, the Aveners are scum among scum. Most unhinged goons you can find on Footfall, and even other unhinged goons want nothing to do with them. They have no hierarchy, no territory, nothing. Only a nameless leader who most Aveners haven't even seen once. Seer sends them leaflets with inspiring messengers. Followers are often recruited by other followers. The Legion tried to bring them in the line, but it's like this. Clear out one group, and in the meantime, 5 more spring up elsewhere. Woden gets a flashback to her time in Saints Row, where that kept happening every gang. I'm familiar. Remember that time Woden owned the Saints? You're just thinking about that game. We need to figure out what game specs your PC can handle.
Yeah. Basically, as far as I can tell, it managed to run like Warframe, like as long as they don't do the open world areas.
I wonder if it could
So
handle
that-
Saints Row 4.
I can try.
Okay, when did Saints Row 4 come out? Hold on. Let's see here. Warframe. When did Warframe come out? 2013. Saints Row 4. 2013! And it's an open world game. I think you could maybe... I mean, you've seen Saints Row 3, right?
Yeah.
With how that game looks, imagine that, but like you get superhero power so you can run around the place. And it's open world co-op. With only 2 people. I think your game might be able to handle that. If it's a 2013 game with that kind of level, I think it should be fine. But it'd be really funny, Tris, because there was like... there are moments I remember with Bluesy playing it where we just started going collectible hunting to like get all the power orbs, even though you don't need all of them to upgrade your powers, and we're just like, wandering around. And so how that game works, right, is like an alien invasion happens, and you're put in this Matrix simulation, right? So like it's the same Saints Row 3 world, but some alien structures are all there, and like all the lights are the same color.
Yeah. I remember hearing something about that.
But what's so nice, though, is, like, you go in this thing, right, and you're like, it's the same city, it's everything, you have superpowers, you're running up walls, you're doing all this shit, you don't even need cars, the fun music's blasting, like, what is love, baby? And then you just go to, like, the outskirts, like, the suburbs, and there's not as many lights there that can be changed, right, so you, like, the game's fully at night until you beat it, and you can change the daytime and the code and everything, but everything's always at night, and with that aesthetic of it always being at nighttime, it works so well, because you go from, like, in the city, doing all this shit, taking over weird alien structures that shouldn't be there and look out of place, to just the out suburbs. Everything's normal. You just look in on all this complete bullshit. It gives you a really weird perspective listening to some songs, especially in co-op when, like, you and your buddy are just jumping over buildings, just hanging out. It gives the same vibe of GTA 5 Online before it became the monster it is, where you could just... One thing us and Bluesy also did in GTA 5 was we'd get a car, right? Go into an open server, and we just try to drive the whole map. Like, we just talk in the car and just sit there. And that was so funny, because sometimes we'd be doing that, and then for some reason something would happen. And I remember one time... Right, so have you ever played GTA 5 or, like, seen it?
I mean, I've seen it, but not.
Okay,
really.
you know where like Trevor is, like that outskirt, like barren wasteland, sandy.
I think
bullshit?
so.
So we were coming from the outskirts of the main city, right? Like, not much really out there, mountainous, you know, nothing much.
Yeah.
As we did that, we were talking to Bluesy. I was in the passenger seat. Now I always like to be in first person while I was talking. So he'd be driving. He'd like talking about the books and stuff we want to write, anime we've been watching, and all of a sudden we were talking and something happened. I think we got attacked or like something was going on, and he had to skirt off course on the highway. And while we were talking casually, the car hit the edge rail, did 3 flips, slammed into this outskirt factory area and rolled over, and then landed on its feet. Us and Bluesy looked at each other like, oh shit, the car's fine. So anyway, and it just went right back to, it was like in Borderlands stress of like we were in a car and it just like went off rails and survived, but was on fire. We're like, well, we're not getting out to walk, so anyway. I just remember, like, we'd just do shit like that. We'd just be like, hey, what if we can drive a car up here? And we'd be talking casually, and all of a sudden the car backflips off a mountain. We're like, ah, well. This is how my story ends.
Yep.
Like I said, no one knows their leader, who their leader is, or where their leader operates from. But here's what I've noticed. Most recent Avenir leaflets, the ones you can smell the fresh ink off of them, always show up in the same areas of the big slum asteroid. Here, let me show you where it is real quick. It's usually a drop of liquor to draw a basic map right to the bar. Right around here. I'm positive they're printing their little poems somewhere in this area. Your bar's got an odd name. What makes you say that? Do you know where you're standing? On the deck of the Martyr's Endurance, a sacred vessel that once belonged to the Adeptus Administratum. A.k.a. Trust, remember earlier when we brought up the, oh, your planet's being attacked by Tyranids? Let me send that to the bureaucrats. Here you go. However, the Adeptus Administratum...
Oh boy!
They are... The government. This is an old government ship. 100 years ago, the bureaucrats sent a mission here to establish a department. Set up some kind of record-keeping, overhaul footfall, make sure everything here followed 1 billion laws to the letter. Man, Tris, this is supposed to be a funny birthday stream. In fact, I'm just reciting what America is in the future.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to them, but the locals likely came here to make deals and count their money like before in this temple of the Imperial's accountants. Over there you can see the sky being preserved impartially. A great place, and the name fits perfectly. Now instead of coming here to give the government your money so they can do nothing, you can come here so the government can give you alcohol.
Yeah.
Somehow objectively better than what the government's doing at any point. You like it? I'm flattered. Hey man, at least at least I know my taxes is going to something that benefits me. Man, great, now I have to play We Happy Few, because that's basically actually what that happens in that game.
Yeah, I've seen actually We Happy Few to get Let's Play, and quite honestly, I enjoy the concept, actually.
It's a good game, Tress. The first chapter with your guy is good. The second chapter with the woman with the kid is alright, but it just makes your main character way more of an it changes scenes to just make him more of an asshole so he's not involved for no reason? And then the final one with the Scotsman is 10 out of 10. A man who actually did a horrible thing, who tries to reconcile with that and move on. Very. I don't want to spoil that one because I do want to play that game on stream at some point.
I completely understand. It's actually a very I actually enjoy the concept of it because it's very dystopian and how it's actually quite realistic. If I'm being honest.
It's so good. Yeah. The only other issue with us wanting to stream it is the DLC, from what we've been told, is great. Gameplay-wise, everything-wise, really good stuff. The main game's campaign, though, is just craft, go back here, go do this, back and forth. Yeah, most games can be boiled down to that, but you get what I'm saying, since it's a procedurally generated, it's go here, craft. It's kind of like Darkwoods, but without the threat of Darkwoods.
Yeah, I completely understand. It's just automated, essentially.
Yeah, it's just kind of like... I want to play it for the story, but, I also really don't want to play the game.
I get you completely.
But it's one of those stories that I would love to, I think, again, that's one I'd need to get several people together for and play it with a group, because I could not stream that alone. That would just be so goddamn mind-numbing. Except for the opening. The opening is, again, I think if they just didn't do procedural generation and just had things be a bit more structured.
Concept, yeah.
You like it?
Concept.
Yeah, just... Even if it was basic and bare bones open world, at least a consistency would be I'm not wasting my goddamn time here.
Yeah.
Anyway, you like it? I'm flattered. It's not often we get important visitors here, and even less often they appreciate the place. I need more whiskey. Considering Woden a week or so ago just saw an entire solar system get fucking devoured by the funny, horny, evil elves, yeah, I think I need some whiskey. Sorry, ma'am. Shows you an empty bottle and makes a helpless gesture. Sorry, ma'am, this is the last ball of the year. What can I say? We're all feeling the brunt of footfall shipment problems. Yeah, it's what, huh? How are things on Footfall then? We haven't been to our fine station for a while. Have you? Have you, ma'am? I've actually never been here. As per usual, there's never a dull moment. Either someone's getting shot in a square, true, or a rich guy's going on a safari hunt commoners in the shadow. Sure, the Liege makes sure the local shenanigans don't get in the way of business on the station, but what happens on the outskirts adds a little spice to our lives. We make do, but the real trouble is, with every passing day, it gets harder to find grub. I heard that some horrors are happening in the void outside from Burris. That not all ships are making it here, and the Liege's old patrons don't seem to be in a hurry to help. Taking a dull on Vladimir's authority, and if his authority wobbles too hard, we'll have plenty of people lining up to take his place. Give me the latest. This one might interest you. A tale here from a tipsy voidburn from the cargo barge. They exited the warp halfway between Fimburus and the Avora system and came upon a shuttle wreck drift. Shuttle was registered to the inevitable Triumph. Living up to its name, I see. A merchant ship that disappeared decades ago. She was bound for Footfall. Her cargo hold brimming with valuable goods, but she never made it. If anything, it all survived the shipwreck. It'd be quite the lucky find. Now keep in mind, chat, as the game said, it's up to us to figure out which one of these rumors to go after and which one are just, fuck it, there's nothing there but pain. And considering this game, and Tress, you've seen this game to this point, they might not be lying that some of these rumors are just, haha, let's see how far you want to go to kill yourself.
Yeah.
I fully expect them to just pull out like, oh yeah, that treasure ship? Oh, it's full of Chaos Warp Spawn that are max level. Oops. Anyway, Woden, I hope you do in fact like tentacle bondage. As Woden slams the airlock button. Here's another tidbit for you. Some poor sod was caught bawling about how his crew tossed out a whole shipment of the cargo along with trash, and it's his fault somehow. He hid the fact, and once they docked at Footfall, he immediately went on the run. No surprise there, but had they discovered his plunder, he would have been executed. I don't know what sort of cargo it was, but the ship he served on rarely goes between Footfall and Winterscale's realm. She passed the 100 Dreams Crossroad and Langren's Belt. If you happen to be by that area, you may want to look for whatever that idiot chucked overboard. Okay. That's for moments when our ship, isn't being repaired, but seems like we got some treasure vessels. Oh shit, we all leveled up too. Okay, so there's something in here I saw for Woden, but let's see here. So everyone knows, tactical advantage comes up. I get +1 tactical advantage for every 5 movement gained by Master Tactician or their allies. We also begin combat with a number of tactical advantage equal to their fellowship bonus. My fellowship is 50, so our bonus, if it's still going off of only war, should be 5 then. So I should start off with 5. I really want to double check that's how this works, because serious. The only reason why it's so confusing is because characteristic bonus +5. Yes, so yeah. Every 10 gets me a +5, but when I'm like rolling to do stuff, right? Like, so it's 50, I'm trying to roll below a 50 on a D100, is how, if it's still going off of Warhammer, how this works. So my weapon skill has a +45 to hit, +5, so +45, and I upgrade it, so I have a +4 to weapon skill. So I will always start off with 5 momentum. And basically how all these work is like you gain +5 for every so-and-so stacks of it. So for every 10 stacks, for every additional, so 5 plus damage and +5 for every 10 stacks of tactical advantage the Master Tactician has. Pretty good, but we need a way to increase our funny number. For every 5 stacks of tactical advantage the mastery has, loses half their stacks on several advantage. Round up. Where cake? I mean, hey, Kate, if you want to pay me money, I'll get some cake out here.
Yeah, if I'm here, just be I'm here because I'm celebrating Treas's birthday.
And you can also join, Kane. Everyone can join. In the voice call we meet. You can't you join in chat, unfortunately. I'll have to ask you to leave. I'm lying, don't do that, please, I'll die. For every 2 stacks. Ooh. Birthday stream without OJ. Ironically, Kane, I was actually literally about to say, yeah, if you wanted to join Kane like in another hour or so, because I was gonna do another hour, and then I was gonna go over to if Tress was able to do some pit people. I wouldn't mind doing some OJ as an in between, because I also really want to play OJ. You have that downloaded, right, Tress?
I do, actually.
I should still have a OJ, but we're gonna go for another hour. But if you would like to join Kane, the voice call,
If I may ask, like, would it be right, like, if I recharge before the pit people thing, though? I still be in the chat, though.
I'll people, but he come back later in 1 hour. All right, yeah, you know what, you know what, Tress, you and Kane come back in an hour. We'll switch over to OJ, and then we can rejoin. Oh, sure, I can join. Are you joining right now, Kane? Because if so, yeah, you can take over Tress's place. You can take over Tress.
Sure.
No, I'm not. I'm not sure if like. I mean, taking over your place of like voicing in here for the hour while you recharge.
Go right ahead.
Either way, Tress, you go ahead and restock your batteries. I'd rather wait, to be honest. Then do so. I will keep streaming this solo for a second. That's fine. I'll take over myself. But give me a second then, chat, because I am going to go heat up a little bit of lunch for myself. And we'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, Chad, I got some fucking house fun mace. Got the house special May fun. I got noodle. Alright. Back to it. What do I want? Prayer insurance? What do you mean prayer insurance? Someone to confirm your engine will run? I have that already. It's called an engine steer. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, Egg. Yeah, Egg wants to make sure no more go down. Oh yeah, Ken, you weren't here for this, so I've decided to make this Misaka clone the closest to death, but since she's just got the most skills to keep everyone else alive. She's the sharpshooter who knows how to keep all the rest of you fucking goons above ground. Alright. Back to stealing all the shit in this bar.
The whispers told me how.
They may be making illegal moonshine. That don't mean I'm not gonna steal it. Who are you? The woman looks to be in her 40s. She's surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears almost black through her dusty skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light flare through the smudged limbs of prosthesis. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base of her shoulders to her knuckles. Looking for something specific? You buying or maybe selling? And don't be shy, just ask. Old Razor knows all kinds of folks. Boys will fetch you anything your heart desires. Who are these boys you work with? You heard about the Clipper St. Cognitus got hit recently. Cargo was coming out. Everything of value taken. Well, that was my boy's handiwork. We call ourselves the Fellowship of the Void, an association of enterprising, like-minded people who help the upstanding citizens of the Imperial rid themselves of the possessions that are weighing them down. You notice Albert's face twist in disgust. Seems he's rather strong opinion on the individuals whom Riza refers as the Fellowship of the Void. Pirates, in other words. Please, no need to be so crude. Your esteemed self, no doubt, is aware that Hermias preaches ascentum in virtue, and that only by rejecting material wealth can we ascend in faith. Well, I couldn't agree more. We may helping the servants of the Imperium be a little more harmonious, and taking a small commission for our trouble. Grandpa Beckhill says hello. Her face breaks into a broad smile. That old rascal. I thought he'd croaked in the mines a long time ago. But old man Beckhill's still alive and kicking, you say? Me and him have been through a lot of interesting scrapes together, and all the weird and wondrous things we've acquired. Beckill wouldn't send his regards along with just anyone. You must have done him a good turn. Because that old Riz is going to give you a special discount. Yes! Yes! Wait, is that everyone with the Fellowship of the Void? Making deals, baby. Just the Woden way of things, just making some deals. What goods are you buying? Tech is always best. If it's a OJ update, no, not really, just redoing the pig event. Yeah, I did see that, Kane, which is actually what also made us really want to do OJ. Even if it's just a redoing of an event, at least it'll be something. Alright, oh shit. Let's see what you have to offer. Me and the Fellowship have, we have a good standing relationship.
It's about time.
Alright, let's get out of the bar. Hold that thought.
Oh, the irony.
Damn. Can't steal their stuff, chat. Tell me more about the Rot side quest. Rot. It should be the gang cult to be found. Deptus is visible from the bar's entrance. Hold up. This way. If the visibles turn off, or turn off is invisible, or you get my point. should be down this way then.
I'll lay claim to the stars. None shall stand in my way.
Well, how do we get down there? Visible from the entrance. Good place, so be there. The turn can be seen from the entrance of the Adeptus. From the entrance. Okay. The turn can be seen, so we do want to go down this way.
Tolerate weakness.
Evidence that the cache once held. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Money! I'll take that. Goddamn, man, a maze of fucking madness. I can't even see you guys. There's no way to go upstairs, right? There is. Which leads right back to the entrance. Where the frack is this gang leader then? Yeah, just keep burning that gate, boys. You'll get it eventually. Alright, fuck it. Where do you want me to go? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I see. So the game's telling me to... I need to talk to the Liege first before I can unlock this zone. Okay, so we'll be back here. Yeah, I had to look it up, chat, because it's not... it's literally a door that the game has to say I'm authorized. Apparently I need to talk with the big man upstairs first. Which, fine, I'll get around to. Fine, we'll talk with the upper management. Eh. Food. Imagining to eat food, chat. I say while eating noodles.
Every time I come here, I nearly go deaf. The sounds of the past assault my ears. Trumpets of glory interrupted by the rustling of rags and the clinking of coins above everything else.
Yeah, this place is turning me nearly deaf as well. And that's without sorcerous voices in my head. If it's not swearing, it's merchants shouting, gunshots. It's the same wherever one goes on footfall.
Follow my
And we have been doing a great job of adding our own gunshots to the cacophony. You know what? No, no. We're not going to get sidetracked. Not yet. Sidetracked? Sidetracked. Just take me to the Legion. Take me to the Legion. Let's see what bullshit I have to accomplish today. The buzzing crowd has closed in several haired-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The ancient cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already. What are we thinking of letting that ship dock at footfall? They're all stricken. No, no cutting. We'll get their blood on us. We'll be tainted too. Better burn them. Hey chat, let's play one of our favorite games. We do it every stream, I promise. Every stream. How unhinged is this guy? Scale of 1 to 10. For a member of the Ecclesiarchy, give him a solid 5. You know what? 1 being most sane, 10 being fucking gone. He's a high 4. Thumbs up. Okay, where's that on your scale then? He's like, you same with us? Like he's a high 4, low 5. He's a member of the Ecclesiarchy. Like, he's got a look to him, but I trust him. Man, I trust him with my car keys, at least. Be quiet, you scoundrel! A priest clad in simple black rudiments cuts through the crowd like a void ship crossing the dock. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance to think you have the right. That's Reverend Harmonious. I'm surprised he intervened in a street squabble. What's going on here? And who are you supposed to be? A concerned fucking citizen, baby. I am Lucy Woden Mist. Rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty, motherfucker. You better put some respect on that name. The Rouser's expression changed completely, and he makes a clumsy attempt to bow, then crumples at his knee. Your ladyship. Oh, okay, cool. You know, Kane, I didn't remember which one we ended up choosing, but I eventually came to the same conclusion before the stream started. I must have done this, so I was right. Yes, this is actually what Woden wanted to do. I'm going to publicly announce I'm a rogue trader, because just like with Woden at the Dahashi Festival, now everyone sees I'm a level 5 Esper, but I'm still here for the people. My powers didn't change me. I still fight for the little guy. And hey, even better, can you actually, in the Daihase Festival, prove Woden's point perfectly? A level 0 was able to take her out just with, like, with a little bit of luck and some good skill planning. That parry attack was just Woden's undoing. It's a circle, it always has been. We were just rooting out heresy here. These scrawny ones, they're from the ship that came from the bowels of the Kronos Expanse. They've got plague there, and mutants. And now they're spreading that rot everywhere. That taint. They're all... Silence! You must be completely out of your minds. Band of woefully dim-wit parades, who thinks themselves bringers of justice. Why are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. What's wrong with that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics, I swear. We're refugees. We swear it on the Golden Throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. We were the protectors that shield humanity from nightmares. Traitors and heretics, a lot of them. A murmur runs through the crowd. People gawk at you, at the priest, at the wretched group huddling in the center. How tiring. The molten sea of colors that fills this wrestling crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow, streaks of fear. There are red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who gather here. Cassio looks at the crowd of troublemakers warily, and they shudder at the very sight of her. As for the hearts of those who've been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black grief, where the words are as transparent as the ice that lays on top of a glacier. But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worth you or me, Lucy Woden missed. These are serious accusations. Can you back them up? What more proof do I need? Kavagam has been a prosperous world. My family transported goods from there for generations, and they come back. They butchered, tortured, and silenced entire blocks to the darkness. We were on our ship up in orbit, and all the messages started coming in. If the Wodens down there joined them right away. They even reached us on our ship with some light that made half our crew take their own lives. We barely escaped, barely made it here. Why? What has happened to us? I wonder what all this is about. Is our planet really under attack? With some devious opportunists and slanders here to undermine the might of the von Valensis dynasty. Who could it be, I wonder? There's one guy, but you've heard of him. His name is Conrad von Valensis. He ran from us not too long ago, after having his ass handed to him. He might be itching to get even. Or even besmirch the dynasty to which he belongs and supremacy over which he laid claim. He's scum, but he's not an idiot. No, I think there's something else here. Those who wish to weaken House von Valancius. Either way, it's much simpler. These people aren't lying, and their planet was corrupted by heretics. And as if they made up themselves. There's darkness in their past. I may not be an expert on the Conrads or their schemes, but when it comes to things like this, I know what I'm talking about. Wait, I own a planet? I am the mistress of Kava Gamma. And if these people are my subjects, then I'm the only one who can decide what to do with them. I command you onlookers to fuck off. And the rest for you, go to the docks. Wait for their instructions. Hey, you lot heard what the ladyship said? Get to the docks! Don't you worry none, ladyship. We'll go with your people. We'll watch them and make sure they keep their traps shut about you. I'll deal with that later. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. I am Reverend Harmonius Dallarus, head of the Durson mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please, come see me when you have the time. We can talk then. I'm looking real forward to it. Now, if I can just talk to the Liege. I'll talk to Harmonious later. Let's just go talk to the Liege.
A new challenge for me.
Actually, this guy may have intel for me. There you go. There we go. The man with a face so drawn appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone fixes his unblinking bird-like eyes on you. The priest's simple black clothing have next to no adornments. They do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice he says, "The Emperor protects." The Emperor protects, Reverend. But he protects only those who are pure of heart. Do you think yourselves one of them? Beware of this conviction of yours. Many who have risen to the pinnacle of faith have fallen into the embrace of pride most degenerate. And you must be the young von Valancius. That name carries weight. It is a burdensome one. For its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them? Will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and saving their sweet poison? Woden does what Woden does best. Be the best fucking girl possible. I've heard many exalted deeds of your intellect. Cann, I beg you. I beg you to explain how something I chose in my backstory implies Woden's intellect is known throughout the stars. What did I do? Woden's confused on what she did. Since the fucking prologue, I have been told this, and I don't know what, but apparently the deeds of my outstanding intellect are known. I don't know what I did. Is it because that one time I settled a noble dispute in the home systems, and that was like my hero deed? Because otherwise, I fucking have no idea. I don't know what I did. My hands are off the buttons. I don't know what I did. But apparently the deeds of my big brain thinking. It's like Idiocracy. You're the smartest relative to the rest. Cann, is that a slight against my characters in the villain arc? Because you're right. Damn. Did Emily and the sisters just get shit talked like 5 years later? Persuasion 45. Thank God I'm Woden. Make the sign of the Holy Aquila. I put my faith in the Emperor. He gives you a scrutinizing tone. He gives you a scrutinizing look, and then his tone softens. Well then, be twice as diligent, for this sector will seize any chance to test your faith. This is the Argentinist who is standing near you. His voice softens even more. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? It was, Reverend. Let it be known that Theodora von Valancia's ship was attacked by servants of the archenemy, who appalled the heart of the righteousness. She says with a near hissing with fury. And not all of them met Ophidian. Some of them fled. And more than that, their blasphemous words clearly point to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Harmonious, I wish to join the esteemed road trader's crew and help protect the von Valancius dynasty from the forces of the archenemy. Devastating myself to the responsibility of guarding the footfall more equally. Divingesting? Whatever. I would like to add something if doing so is not beneath me. All the call of your soul, sister. The footfall workly will be reserved even without your contribution, as it was years preceding your arrival. I know what it is calls you to the fellow rogue trader, Sister Argentia. You seek combat, but it helps you forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. Before you start on the path to your new dynasty, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most disposed people of Footfall. They brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow corners. In the darkest corner, there the Legion's one new adventure. Taint has taken Watt. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy, serving the arch enemy, is a rarity. The cultists who dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with sun described from blue and gold, and perform strange rituals and secrets. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumors. I know that evil lurks all around us, and wish to see retribution. I'll verify the rumor. With great pleasure. Argentina lays her hand on her weapon. I most certainly wish for the rumor to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics. This is why I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble Lucy Woden missed. More people need to refer to Woden like that. Is there more you wish to talk about? What are you doing on Footfall? Now, can we move this to a conversation more befitting of people of our rank? Why? For a missionary, his temple is the patch of deck beneath his feet. And where I stand, I can clearly see the life of my flock. All it's bustling, gloomy, and withering. Here I can see their vile urges, futile hopes, and flashes of sincerity. If I were in the habit of locking myself into a temple, I would have made it time to intervene in the massacres of your subjects from Kavagama. No. Truth resides not in the golden halls, but here, in the squares, among the people. Golden halls are home to another, far filthier things. What are you doing here? What am I doing in the dens of blasphemers, pagans, and the vilest souls, you may say? Well, Footfall is the first and last stop in the Cronus Expanse. It is a point of arrival for those who have started on their paths. There is also those who are reaching it very end return, their souls wounded, bleeding. I embrace both the former and the latter, so that they may cast an honest eye over their impurity. Furthermore, rumors from across the entire sector are massed on Footfall. Either crew whispering about reclaimed shrine worlds or expressing desire to carry the Emperor's light into the darkness among the stars. I help my flock in their sacred duty. Devout trailblazers need assistance both spiritually and material. Tools, equipment, even garments and simple everyday items. Anything that might help pilgrims on their long journey and during the first days of the harsh frontier life is worth its weight in gold to us. Many help you offer to the effort of gathering such things be blessed. The truth of the true believers leads into darkness, to search for worlds that have lost its radiance, steeped in depravity. Blessed are the deeds those who give themselves to the void and the warp in hopes that their actions may bring light to the darker reaches of the expanse, and deliver a previous barren world into the Imperium service. And all the more bitter is the realization that not all brave souls will succeed in their mission. For still awaits news from the wasteland wayfarer, an ancient ark of a ship headed for distant stars. The last astropathic message was sent from beyond the Cernus Malfactorum. The stars have kept her fate's secret sentence. I bear another darker duty. The expanse is filled with tainted creations of unholy heretics. Their insidious objects are a danger to the soul. I know what to do with them. Should you on your travels happen upon dangerous, corrupted objects, bring them to me. The reward of your vigilance will be more generous. I take it, the Jerusalem missionary has much more to share with the rogue trader. Give it to me. Let me see. Elite chainsword. Satrified staff. Blood. Oh. Mm-hmm. This man wants tech, right? I have a plan. But now we're gonna have to plan out and actually plan my profitability. Welcome back, Treas. I'm currently talking with a religious nutpot about the random bullshit he can give me. I'm not gonna buy anything yet, but I am debating my options. And wow, Woden is super unprofitable. She's not poor. She just wanted to buy a motorcycle with her yin, man. Like, why is she getting bullied about being poor? Damn it all. We're also debating. Do I just... I'm going to just start giving weapons over to the cargo bay, but I don't know if overloading it gives me more shit. Moshi. No voice is quiet and doesn't engage a shift to you. A tall man with a shaven head is rubbing his hands together nervously. His opulent clothes are nearly bursting at the seams by his muscular body. His expression is forebodingly grim. Still, he's trying to put on an end of friendliness. Greetings. You must be Lady Von Valancius. Ladyship. Ever about your arrival in Footfall, of course. About Lady Theodore's passing. I was told, you're not on the list. But that's not a problem, of course. Please, come in. Caplino is about to... Chapelon is about to begin. We've been waiting for one more attendant to arrive. Vildo. Without Vildo, it's all been for nothing. Okay, so since I called Kane, since we both agreed Woden should call herself out, I'm allowed to get in this meeting a lot easier than I normally would have, I assume. I'm only guessing if I didn't, I'd have to do some side quest bullshit. You could try something odd. Before stepping away from you, the man gestures subtly to a nearby servitor, giving them some kind of command. Server quickly removes the bottle of Emma-second glasses set out for the attendees from a nearby table. You gather you found yourself at seems refined and respectable at first glance. Speed running. Not speed running, Kane. Just opening different doors. As I've seen, I've had to kill through other people because they know who I am now. There's a group on here that wants to kill the Von Valanciuses. And since Woden just set herself out to be one, well, in your terms, Kane, imagine if there were people hunting down level 5s, and Woden just recently in the Daihasei Festival said, I'm a level 5. I've spread my areas through some places, but now there are certain individuals who want to fuck around and find out, shall we say. And I need to talk to Liege to break one of that said group's necks. The decorations on Tindy's clothing speak of wealth, and so is the location, which isn't far from the Liege residence, but you notice that most of them gathered are rather imposing physique. Many of them have scars or military-grade implants. Several of the guests look like they're covering the exit. A few are clearly carrying concealed weapons. Who is Fido, and why can't we start till they do it? Just about that fellow on the list was talking about this individual. Someone very important. It's not a name I've heard before. I've never heard that name either. What is this place and what's going on here? I know nothing about this place, but I can feel that something's in the works here. I sense danger and opportunity. That is a little danger, big opportunity. I want to see what this is about. Let's hang out with the people. These are just the people, right? What a terrible and sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and souls of Footfall Society. A loyal servitor of the Imperium. A loyal servant of the Imperium. A generous benefactor who has spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning and example to all future generations. I'd be too caring for my people if I was a rogue trader, but trust, that's what we're currently seeing. I keep going down the lower decks where people keep getting bumblefucked and keep being put in horrible situations. I've even put up a quest so I can make life better down there. This game it won't let you do it fully. You are in charge of 50,000 people. You can't save them all, but goddamn, this game is pushing us to save as many as I can. Shit, it threw me off. A generous benefactor who spared no expense to keeping the fire of faith burning, exemplar to all future generations. The most noble and unforgettable Master Baldro. This loss. The fussy administrative clerk speaks in a strained voice and keeps peering at a paper with text on it. His speech drags on, blending into the monotonous cascade of praise by the late Master Baldro. Let us offer prayer to the Emperor for the repose of Master Baldro's soul and the prosperity of his heirs, and now positive you, his most revered captain. Our formidable-looking man in the attire of the ecclesiarch missionary glares at the gathered crowd. And here you all are, you vultures. Let's offer a prayer then. We think that the Emperor, with the measure of his will, or, in other words, myself, do not see you onto your vile souls. You're sorely mistaken. Chaplain looks at you and gives a slight nod. I wasn't referring to our esteemed guest, but the rest of you I know all too well. So go ahead, pray for Baldro's soul. Soon the flames will take him. A fitting end for a life like this. May the Emperor keep his soul. Without further word, Chaplain makes a sign of the Aquila and pointedly turns away from the attendees. What? Where's his body and the gray-haired man lying in the coffin? They did a good job. and his death looks majestic. Aldar maintains a great expression befitting the occasion, till he sees the face of the deceased. He frowns, peers it with suspicion, then gasps, astonished, almost dazed. I'll be. So at the meeting, it can be called such quite under these circumstances. The implants left on the deceased body speak of his high standing. This kind of tech is typically extracted from the dead, and only the most prominent and wealthy avoid the faith upon their death. Hey, you know this guy? Do I? I'll tell you about this man, but the words I'd use would be improper for a funeral. This, your ladyship, is Generic Dins, known back in the day as one of the most notorious pirates of the Cronus Expanse. They nicknamed him Jericon, because for every they nicknamed him Jerry Can. For his habit of having a jug or two of Promethean in hand, he did love burning things. Oh yes, he was a menace back then. How long ago was it? 60 years ago? I was serving my last days in the Navy when news came of his attack. Oh. There was a time when the sight of Jerry Can in a coffin would have been enough to make me dance, quite literally. By the throne, I would have danced a jig on the spot, but now, I don't know. No more jumping into the warp right from under the cruiser's nose, you old beast. Would have thought I'd be at your funeral. This is grand for a pirate's funeral. Is it normal for Footfall? Folks at Footfall are known to turn blind to many things, but even locals aren't so unscrupulous as to honor pirate scum a few places away from the Legis residence. But no one has heard of Dinzit for many decades. I barely recognize him myself. And I've seen his face on pics as far a few times back then. I assume he retired and started a more or less honest life under a new name. What are they calling him? Master Bellarado? Now I remember. Reverend Harmonius mentioned the name Master Bellarado as one of the biggest donors to the temple. Even one hell of a son of a bitch can be a good man under certain terms.
What is that?
Something you're gonna disarm. Get in there, champ.
Duty prevails.
Where? For the love of fuck. I generally don't even want to talk to the chaplain. I just want to get to the liege.
None shall stand in my way.
Ah, shit. Tall man who welcomes you at entrance and shifting from front to foot. He was glancing around with a gloomy expression. Who's liege? I just want to talk to the leader of this goddamn space. So, Kane, we've been, if you remember from last time, we've been called to, like, that big talk with all the rogue traders and all the big people in the area, which was going to be Theodora, but is now Woden. So you can only assume those diplomatic talks are going to go super fucking spectacularly. But I'm trying to find my way to the damn liege, because my escort apparently was killed. So I just need to get to the boss's office. I can't find it. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom 1 second, chat.
You did never introduce yourself. I'm Dagon Othello, that's first mate of Denzi's ship. Master Baldello. Given the deceased's former occupation, I have a good idea what role you played under him. He used to call me Torch. He's Jerry Ken. I'm Torch. Those were the days. How'd he die? Badly. He went downhill real fast, just a year ago. He was still living it up, storming the slim asteroids to shoot riffraff and mutants. And all of a sudden, he was done. His old wounds had caught up with him, and he had plenty of those, both from the old days and more recent ones. Like when he tried to bump off, someone tried to bump him off 12 years back, I think it was. What do you want to speak about? This is the thing that your ladyship. I'll just give it to you straight. I'm sorry, I don't know how to talk to lofty folk. Dinson, that is Baldello, my old friend and boss, died. He left all he had a lot, mind you, to this Fidello. It was kind of rude of him. So that's no way to treat your friends. I get it. He left his useless sons high and dry, and a good thing too. But his old friend? So I'm thinking maybe you can step in and set things right. Intervene in the matter of inheritance, or I don't know. Big bear in the good house driving. Chat, you know what? You're about right. Kane, I said you should be right about now, right? We'll get to it. We'll talk to the Lees, chat, and we'll switch over to 100 orange juice if that sounds good to Kane. Why did Denzo leave you out of this will? Old age, yo. Said it wasn't the same anymore. It's gotta be it. It was just too unfair to... Okay? I'm saying this to you, Kane, is that... you said like an hour, like he'll be back for when we were talking about that, so I assume about now, but... To fly within for 10 years and then get nothing for it. Who's Fidelio? I wish I knew. I first heard the name when Dinzig kicked it. Maybe Fidel as a whole had put a smile on his face in his golden years. So Dinzig decided to leave a whole kit and cadoodle. What do you want from me? You're a distinguished sort. You can muscle in on this. Talk to the chaplain. He's Dinzo's executioner. And ask about the will. Maybe you can find Fidelio and talk to them too. Who'd want an inheritance that's not rightfully theirs? More trouble than it's worth, if you ask me, and trust me, Dangans can be of service to you if you need anything. And all it's about football and other things. No information. Use some solid lads for a job. Use a guy like me. Yeah, I'll consider it. Yeah, we'll look into it. Because I'm more interested in Outerworld's old teammate. He can shine a lot of light on this shit. Very interested in that. But, like I said, chat, before we switch over, let's try to get to the Liege's capital, shall we? I want to talk to the big man in charge before we stop off. Because apparently I've been summoned for the hoity-toity bullshit. But actually... since we're about to switch over, yeah, it's a good idea. I'll just switch over to the juice drinkers. Whoever joins. It's a fucking who's who of fucking madness.
Because Baraka trades Xeno artifacts. Look fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo Xenos is in no hurry to rectify the situation.
Kane, welcome.
Alright.
I have to talk to fucking royalty. Oh god damn it, what now? My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. Vladim. What Azza puts such harsh words in her mouth. We talk like you're an Imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out an omniscient sigh, and her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladim? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days.
So to remember, then the help will remind you. Guards! Escort her out.
Okay, and I'm gonna need you to take some generic guys. One is such a generic guy. Orange juice is right after. You get your fucking orange juice. Hydira? I think it's
Genuinely can't read it.
Can you not? Oh, is it like pixelated or do you not know what that word is? Because I don't know. I think it's Hydira. I think it's just her last name.
I doubt it. I mean, I can read it from the stream, just not the.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, take certain generic
share.
people. We're just doing this, and then we're moving over.
Move. Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Damascus, and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time.
Please tell me I can steal this one. First an insult, and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on footfall. Yeah, well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, then immediately turns away and flips her jet black hair. Make her blonde, and that's essentially how Woden and Mentalot first met. Something bar, something I got stolen about $15. The tall man who has long since known your presence is studying you intently. Valdium Tulkar, Legion of Footfall, let us proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage is accommodated nearby. Certainly, let's get in there. I could be a fucking whiny bitch, but not today. Please follow. Damn, I wasn't expecting a one-on-one. While you're engaged in small talk, you get a chance to measure of liege Tecoria. His expression is aloof and focused. His gesture curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet. As though he is used to people always listening to what he has to say. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Vladim stands in his chair and says in a polite, but completely different tone, "Let's talk business. With the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lady von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this settlement is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. I accept your condolences. Gonna be fancy, gonna get in there. Noble blood runs in my veins, Kane, but I will still eat the fucking green nightmare slop. Fear Woden's power. He gives you a long look that says calmly, I'm not versed in the languages of the aristocracy, but I do hope that you didn't say anything unsavory. Man, I said this is befitting. Why you assume I'm talking shit? Either way, you've established a certain distance between us. I'll make note of it. That wasn't my... It's a bold move on your part to announce yourself as the new rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty, despite not yet having your status confirmed by people of import from the Imperium. I appreciate such traits in people. It's good to understand who you're dealing with. I just did it because I had to be really level, say I was level 5 in the middle of everyone. I've heard much about your rare Akria. Of course, my big brain thinking. Known wide and far, Woden's big brain thinking. This doesn't pose much of a good thing for, shit. Or I should say, but the profound, impressive results you can manage to achieve by using it. Always found a fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemy or gain a powerful ally with a few well-phrased sentences or precise issuing orders. Which does that just mean he thinks I'm a good talker? Because that I am. As you may have noticed, footfall is currently in a state of crisis. People would benefit from a patron of a figure such as yourself. I was jumped at the docks. An outrageous stunt. A show of disrespect for both you and me. Such an incidental footfall akin to natural disasters. Impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there's a difference between organized crime and a gang of thugs who have nothing to lose. We were attacked by the latter. The Aveners are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideology, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner he will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. Appears the man is not used to losing control, but that's exactly what's happening. I'm sorry for the loss of your assistant. What? Your words seem to perplex him for a moment, but his face remains cold. Oh, that. Yes. Your death was a regrettable development. Who was the woman you guys threw out? A dead woman walking. Some, however, call her J. Idari. A small-time hustler with a big ambition that would lead her to a sickening end. It's strange, a small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege of Footfall. It seems stranger still it is that the Liege who knows this small fry by name. She's irrelevant, since I'm the one in control of the station of Footfall. I can speak on behalf of its noteworthy residents. The situation? Troubling. Xenos are growing more frequently. Trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of aristocrats being communicated by the enemy of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperial forces of the Kronos Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There's been no word for them for a while now. Again, with the distance and communication issues with the Astropaths, not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we're yet not alone. From several of the worlds by the Xenos attack, we receive reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmented accounts that led to me believe the Adeptus Astartes are operating on the Kronos Expanse. I await the news of their victories with great anticipation. I can steal a Space Marine! Kane, they wouldn't send Lamenters to the Kronos Expanse, right?
I don't know.
Okay, they're not. I'm not gonna have to. Kane, please.
Versed in Lamenter's lore after them encountering High Fleet Kraken.
I put a hand on your shoulder. Tell me they're not gonna be here. I don't want to step on. I don't want to trip on a fucking pebble and crack my neck.
It would be you. It would be them. They're the ones.
Yeah, but the Lamenters just cause bad luck everywhere, so that means I'm still gonna die because they're gonna fucking. You're gonna roll so bad in a support roll, Kane, that Woden's gonna snap her neck. That was actually in it for the Space Marines reacting to certain people showing up, and for the Lamenters, one guy in the comments was like, "Oh hey, it's the space," trips and cracks his neck. Oh, we're all fucked. Anyway, any Xenos attacks on Footfall, please tell me there's no more Gene Stealers. No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time. Even the list of weapons on board them would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not to mention the firepower that our steam merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's custom officials. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Hey, one's got another enemy to fucking take them down. During your connection with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. It will see to you that your curiosity is satisfied in every way. Teach me how to use Drakari weaponry. It's better than mine. Protection? No military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties from warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming across the entire sector. Communication with the Kalos sector has been extremely unstable. One of the ships that have died in the Maw in recent years never returned. The last ship that came through the Maw was from the other side was stricken by temporary anomaly. Ship took almost 2 decades in real space-time. I've heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the Maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end. Thus, temporary communication for the current expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Vladim's words are particularly alarming. It seems something has had a profound effect on the Maw. Oh boy! This brings us to the main issue. Footfall is a regular shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Who else did you ask? Naturally, I've contacted other road traders, but the terms of House Cardo would have bled Footfall dry. As for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, Nevaka, packed with refugees. I'd have sent them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have worsened the crisis further. I suppose all the warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Winterfall's allies. Well. What a place to start ending it on, huh?
Yeah.
I'm in charge of this situation here, huh? No one else is going to supply you with food, and by God, I find a lot of it. So what's the terms of this deal before I do anything? Simple. Deliver food shipments from your world's genus, I imagine. I'm not quite familiar with the Jewel of Von Valancius Protractorate. In exchange for fair payment. Wait, so I naturally just have the means to help them with their starving situation? God damn it. Alright, I'll help the people. Only because I'm such a nice goddamn person. Such charity is a rare and known sight in the cross expanse. Even figures as powerful as rogue traders do not often show it. Thank you, ladyship. Yeah, I'm so goddamn nice. Alright, let's wrap this up. What other matters demand my attention? Oh. Can I talk to him whenever I want? Yeah, okay, cool. So I think that's where we'll wrap it up. I'm now the first person to help this group, and we still have that big, if I remember right, meeting between all the groups, right? We should have that somewhere. But, I think it's time. We're gonna cut the stream here for a second, and, I guess we're going to 100% orange juice. Oh boy. Until then, later mates.